10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
United have
0.
reached the promised land.
Yes, everybody, how are we doing? What's better than seeing me one time today, two times today? How about 3 times today? And a Friday night can. Let's crack it open. That's the sound of Manchester United's transfer activity starting this summer. Tyrell Malacia, how are you doing, my friend? Fabrizio Romano coming with those 3 famous words. There we go, baby. Tyrell Malacia to Manchester United. Here we go. Alex Reed, I'm so sorry. Not another video of you again. Why? Why are you ruining my Friday night, he says. Well, this one should be some good news. I think so anyway. But how are you all doing, everyone? Sam here, United People's TV. I know I'm ruining all of your days, but we're coming with the latest news here. We have been waiting for the news for something official to happen. Something's happened. Get the cans out. It's Friday night. Let's have a drink. Let's run through the story. Let's react. Let's waste no time. You've been wanting official news. You've been wanting United to get deals over the line. It might not be Frankie de Jong, but don't come here with any sort of negativity here tonight, ladies and gents. This looks like a very smart, shrewd, squad-strengthening signing. And look at that price. Tyrell Malacia to Manchester United. Here we go. Agreement reached on personal terms. Waiting to sign the contract soon for 15 million euros plus 2 million euros add-ons. Malacia will be the first signing of the Erik ten Hag era. Olympic Lyon deal hijacked as revealed on Tuesday. It's now confirmed. We go down there. Tell you what, that is a tasty looking edit from there. Whoever's on Fabrizio Romano's edit team, fire edit there. Very nice. Couple of members there. Jamal joining, Mike Taylor joining. Everyone's getting the cans out. It's Friday night because there you go. Here we go. Danny is saying, Sam, on a scale from 1 to 100, how excited are you? I'm just excited about what's coming with Erik ten Hag, man. Look, Tyrell Malacia is not going to be a transfer, let's be honest. It completely and utterly transforms the shape of our starting 11. But this is the start of something new. And this is a signing, I'll be honest, that no one really expected us to make. As Fabrizio Romano puts there, it's a signing that the hijack seems to be the buzzword, isn't it? That's the buzzword of the summer so far. Hijack. Rafinha's been hijacked here. Manchester United, hijack, blah, blah, blah. But Tyrell Malacia, it looks like a very good signing for me. Anyway. Celebrate, people. It's Friday night. We've got our first here we go. Now we're just waiting for the official announcement of him holding up that shirt. And let's be totally honest, fullback positions, massive problem for Manchester United. Both left and right back, both huge areas of weakness. Huge areas where we have now got someone in for 17 million. I've already done a video on Tyrell Malacia. I did a scouting report, really looked in depth on him. And I tell you what, there's a lot to be excited about. There's a lot of reason why I think you should be happy about this signing. Let me try and pull up the scouting report here. Let me see if I can get it. God, I'm good. Got it for you straight away. And let's take a look at this. This will definitely give you a bit of insight into exactly what type of player he is. Let me know who else is where you watching from. I'm sure Barry's going to come out here. Correct, Charlie? Yeah, man, I'm absolutely buzzing. Jeez, you can't see that chart. Let me zoom in on that bad boy a little bit. 1 second there. This chart here, 1 second there. High current comment. There you go. This chart here will help you understand exactly what sort of defender he is. We'll run into that in a little bit, but I'm just going to get down to the comments, get down to reactions. There's plenty of you down in a couple of sending some super chats. What are you saying, Sky Fox? Happy Friday indeed. Can't wait for other signings to be announced. I would drink too, but it's 10:30 a.m. here in California. It's 12 a.m. somewhere in the world, Sky Fox. You should have a drink. And Edmund, you're saying, Sammy boy, this is just beginning. I've been following Erik ten Hag for a bit now. He will certainly prove what United's all about. I hope so, my friend. But look, Tyrell Malacia is one of those. He's going to be one of those signings, as I say. He's not going to come into our team. He might come into our team, actually. I'm underestimating him, probably. He could come into our team and make an impact on our starting 11 straight away. Doesn't strike me as that sort of signing. Strikes me as a sort of signing for, as you can see, for 17 million euros. It's a sort of signing where no United fan can turn their nose up and go, what are we spending X amount on that player for? It's one of those signings which has to be considered relatively risk-free. A signing of a player who Erik ten Hag watched closely in the Eredivisie, a player who he clearly felt would be good enough for his system at Manchester United, And as I said, I'm going to pull up his pizza chart, taking a look at his natural strengths as we progress through this live stream to help you with a bit of insight into it. But everyone's just getting excited down here. I'm supposed to see the 3 words, right? Everyone wants to see the 3 words, and I'm not talking about I love you. Dan Watson saying, reminds me of Lamptey, but better and a quarter of the price. Lamptey's an excellent player at Brighton. Anybody would be happy to sign him. Brilliant business. Finally, United sign an up-and-coming player for peanuts. I love this one. And these are the signings that, let's be honest, these are the signings that we've got to do more of over the next, I don't know. It's got to be, our transfer policy has to switch. We shouldn't be looking at signing these players when they cost 50, 60 million after a cracking couple of years. We should be signing these players for 15 to 20 million euros and turning them into top-level stars. And that's hopefully here what will happen with Tyrell Malacia. I'm excited about this. I really am. And mainly because I really did not, in any way, shape, or form, think we were going to sign a left-back this summer. I don't think any of you did either, did you? Right? I don't think any of us expected us to sign a left-back, even though we all knew that left and right-back positions of weakness, right? Real positions of weakness. I just didn't think that it was that. I didn't think it was far up enough in our priority list for us to go and sign one and spend money on. But when a player's available at that sort of level of money, that's smart business from Manchester United. Rob, nice to see you there, buddy. Nice of you this morning to give some memberships to everyone saying, cheers, Sam. We finally got Ever back. You'll see, obviously, as I said, the Ever comparison, it's a little bit lazy. It's a little bit easy to do. Tyrell Malacia will be the first version of Tyrell Malacia at Manchester United. He will craft his own path. But this, let's go and head over to this, because lots of you will be like, Sam, what sort of player is he? Let me take a look at this with you, and I'll run through it. This is his pizza chart, taking a look at him compared to the rest of the left backs inside the Eredivisie. Basically, the only thing you'll understand about this chart is the higher the number, the better he is compared to the rest of the defenders and the left backs in the Eredivisie. And you can see where he's naturally talented at. Progressive runs per 90, the top 88 percentile. Progressive passes per 90. Better than 80% of defenders in the Eredivisie. Passes into the penalty area, 88th percentile. Passes into the final third, 85th percentile. You can see where he's slightly weak and where he needs to learn. And that's going to be the defensive side to his game. Defensive duels, one is okay, 68%. Aerial duels, well, he's tiny. He's not going to win those. 54th percentile. And sliding tackles, you see right up there in the 88th percentile. That's because he's a sort of defender, having done a bit of research, having spoken to a few people. Tyrell Malacia is an athlete. He's a proper athlete. He's somebody who will have the energy to run up the left flank, run into positions, and as you can see from these numbers, actually deliver dangerous balls into the box, actually deliver progressive passes, bringing the ball forward. He is an attack-minded left back. Quite the opposite to Aaron Wan-Bissaka in that sense. And the reason that his slide tackles is right up there in the 88th percentile is because he's great at recovery. He does find himself out of position quite a few times, but he has the pace and the athleticism to cover himself, to cover back. I think it's going to be a signing that I think a lot of United fans are going to like. Jake, you're saying, look, he's going to work really well with Sancho on the left-hand side. Depends if Sancho plays on the left-hand side, right? Edmund, you're saying, Sam, if I come to the UK, would you meet me, mate? Drinks on me? Maybe I will, my friend. I'm sure I'll meet all of you at some point. Not all of you, that'd be impossible, but quite a few of you. Where does this leave Tellez or Brandon Williams? They're both they're on the for sale list. That's the guarantee. Both of them now are available for purchase if anybody wants to come in. Who wants to buy an Alex Tellez? Scored a cracking volley in the Champions League against Villarreal. What more could you want from a left back? Come and sign him. It's only going to be 10 million. Leon, I know you need a left back. Give you a cut price 10 mil deal. Chuck in a beer as well. Dap. Next, Martinez. Hopefully, I'm going to do a video on Martinez tomorrow morning. I've not ignored the Martinez hype. I've just been telling you. I've just been saying, look, don't get upset the fact that Arsenal are going in for him. I don't think it's that much of an issue, and I will explain that in the video tomorrow. But yeah, happy days, man. There we go. We've been waiting, and now on the 1st of July, Manchester United's transfer window can kick into gear. Tyrell Malacia to Manchester United. Here we go. Fabrizio Romano confirming that an agreement has been reached on personal terms and waiting to sign the contracts. 15 million plus 2 million. That's so cheap. Isn't it weird in the transfer market? I suppose it's not weird. It's just I'm so used to Manchester United not signing these types of players that when you see a signing like this, you're going, the numbers, are you sure the numbers are right? But when this is what Leipzig do. This is what Dortmund do. They identify players like these and grow them and coach them into better players. And that's what Erik ten Hag has done throughout his career so far. At Ajax, whether it's Timber coming through the academy, whether it's Martinez coming over for, was it Argentina, I think it was? Whether it's Anthony coming from Santos in Brazil, whether it's players coming through the academy or players being signed, Erik ten Hag has a great track record of improving players and turning players from burgeoning talents into top-level stars. That's what we're all going to sit here and hope to watch with Tyrell Malacia. And I'll be honest, my favourite Manchester United signings have always been those players that have been signed, and you look at them and go, there's something special there. They're not quite the finished product yet, but there's something there that I think can be coached into something very, very good. And he strikes me as one of those players. Let me head over to Twitter and see if there's any other updates for you, because this is a live breaking story. You can let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me see what's going down here. No chat, nothing there, nothing there. No, it's all just coming from Fabrizio, nothing from David Ornstein at this moment in time. Let me go down here and see what you're saying in the comments. Dan Juma to West Ham. That's a random one. That really is random. Frankie de Jong to Chelsea. I just saw that from. Come on, people. Let's stop that. Nick, you really are begging for that shirt giveaway, my friend. Anybody who begs for a shirt giveaway won't be getting a shirt. That's for sure. Anybody who asks for it too much. 2:30 a.m. over here, says TK. Yes, man. Joining in. You've been waiting that long for a Here We Go. You can't miss it when it comes, right? Jeez. Chelsea aren't hijacking. Don't get yourself too hyped up. De Jong's coming in. It's perfectly fine. I'm not worried about it. You shouldn't be worried about it. Let me see who you're saying. Mark, you're saying, hi, Sam. I think we are doing this so we don't have to go for them first, so we don't get the Man United tax. I like that. Obviously, I don't think it's going to be a strategy that Manchester United adopt, but the idea that we just let other clubs go in, agree a deal and a fee for a player, and then we just come over the top. Nah, we'll just give you 2 million more. Done. Easy. That's got to be one of the weirdest comments I've seen so far. Let me pull this one up. I like that comparison, Dexon. Very, very good comparison there. Remember when we signed him, I believe, from Guadalajara? Man, if I've got that right, that'll be good. Javier Hernandez. Oh, one of my favorite signings of the late Fergie era. Just could not like him. In his first goal, he kicked the ball off his own head against Chelsea. Remember that? I think it was in the Community Shield. Somebody down here in the comments was talking about, can Malacia play central defensive midfielder? Hold the front door here, people. He is a left back. He is a left back. Pure and utter left back. Let me pull up another chart here for you. We can see here a big up to Mark Lamberts, by the way, who I ran through. This is his scouting report, which I'm pulling up here. And I did a video on this separately, but I'm bringing it up here for a bit more information on you. These are his defensive actions in terms of where he plays as a fullback. And you can see, look, he doesn't just play on the left-hand side. He utterly hugs that wing. It completely hugs that flank. And you'll see here, which is, I think this is something to definitely get excited about, is the one on the right-hand side, tackles. Look at that there. Look at that hot spot. He wins the ball high up the pitch. That should really put a smile on the faces of United fans, right? Because that's what we need. And that's why Ten Hag has signed him, because he is somebody there who really plays on the front foot. He sometimes gets caught out of position, and that's something he'll have to learn very quickly in the Premier League. It could be a baptism of fire for him. He'd probably have a lot more time inside the Eredivisie than he would. Well, not probably. He would have a lot more time in the Eredivisie compared to what he would have in the Premier League. But he's going to learn that. And Erik ten Hag will coach him into a better one. And it's good. And what you're saying down there, you're saying, look, he's a left back and a bloody quick one too. Sancho will need to up his game or he'll be overlapped constantly. There's nothing wrong with overlaps. I want more overlaps inside this team. We need overlaps inside this team, right? Edmund, what are you saying? Sam, when are we going to have our own United people? I'm working on the merchandise at the moment. I've been working on it for quite a while, but I don't want to release it until it's good. So I am working on it. I promise. I'm going to try and get it in at some point for the start of the season. It's just taking a bit of a long time. Jones, you're over here saying, look, glad we finally got that transfer done. Yeah, as I said, everybody's been waiting for that. Everybody's been waiting for Manchester United to get it done. We've got it done. Get a can. It's Friday. Have a drink. Drop a like on the video, by the way. Surely. Here we go. I'm happy. Oh, man. I don't know how Hernandez scored that backwards header against Stoke. I still don't. Every time I watch it, it doesn't make physical sense. Doesn't make physical sense. Mr. P saying, nice to join you live. Nice to see you there, my friend. There's something I really want to say here quickly is thank you so much, everybody, for watching the videos this week. The 4 videos I've done in the preseason, I didn't particularly think they were going to do that well. I just thought it was a good standing point. I wanted to offer them because I think all fans are looking for insight into what's going on behind the scenes. And they've done well. So thank you very much for that. And it's nice to see insightful, in my opinion, informed content doing well rather than just shouting about transfers. It goes to show that people do want factual and formal information. Woo! Let's go down here to see what else you're saying in the comments. It's Friday, man. Fire in your comments, fire in your questions. It's good. It's good. As David says, finally. This is the start of it. This is what we've been waiting for, right? We wait no more. Now, I say that's a lie. We're waiting for Frankie de Jong. We're definitely waiting for Frankie de Jong. But here, there you go. Blessed, what you're saying down there. My sister getting married today. There you go. The bigger news, obviously, is we got here we go. Don't tell your sister that, though. Sean Collins, it is a brew dog, my friend. You spot your cans. This we see down there. Already on my second beer, says Niall. Absolutely. Fulham, come in for Erik Bailly. We'll give you a little double deal with Andreas Pereira. What more could you want? I always like Fulham. By the way, Fulham, it really is a fantastic away day, isn't it? And look, a lot of you will say, oh, Sam, don't get so excited. It's only Tyrell Malacia. It's only a 15 million euro signing. It's not going to change too much.
We're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it anyway.
Yeah, we are going to do it anyway. You're damn right we're going to do it anyway. It feels like we waited a long time to get one. You're right. We're going to milk it now that it's here. And I'm just excited. It's a different sort of signing to what Manchester United have made, really. If you think about the signings that we've made over the last 5 to 6 years, lots of big names, lots of big money that's effectively been washed down the drain. Tyrell Malacia may well not work out, but at 17 million euros, it's a calculated gamble. Gamble's the wrong word. It's a player that Erik ten Hag has obviously told the club. He goes, for that price, I think this is a player that I could definitely coach into being somebody who we could, at the very least, coach him into a better player and sell him on for profit. Geez, we don't sell players for profits. Yoshi, yeah. Let me know where you're watching from, buddy. Everybody's having a good time there. Barry's having a good time. 1st of July, first signing. That means when's the second signing coming? You type a date in the comments. You let me know what you think about that down there. Tielemans seems to be hotting up. Maybe not hotting up, but Tielemans isn't just noise anymore. I don't know whether the Tielemans is going to go any further, but I will probably take Tielemans. The problem is when you look at Manchester United's midfield, you go, yeah, I take you. Yep, you would improve it. Yep, you too. You too. Yep, you as well. I'll come in you come. So I don't really know whether Tielemans is the exact midfielder we need. Second signing on the 2nd, of course. Is that how it works? I mean, we're making 30 signings this summer. 31? 30? 31? Can't remember. 30. I think it's 31, Jason. Damn it, I should know that. 31. 4th of July. 2nd of July. Who cares? We've made the first one. Let's just enjoy it. Let's go back to the news, back to the announcement here. Anybody who's just joining in, make sure you drop a like on the video because we've got the 3 words. Here we go from Fabrizio. Tyrell Malacia to Manchester United. Here we go. As Mario would say. Agreement reached on personal. I can't get over that price. It's just, that's what happens when you don't sign a player from a Premier League club, and you sign a player who's just not quite at that level yet. And if you sign players like that into clubs which have top-level coaches that can improve them, then they're great signings. They're shrewd signings. Patrice Evra, Nemanja Vidic, Cristiano Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney, maybe a slight exception. But a lot of Manchester United's best signings over the years have always been players that we've identified that can be coached into better versions of what they are when we sign them. And I've run through that there. I've shown you the pizza chart of Tyrell Malacia. You can see here, you can see his natural strengths come in progressive runs, come in progressive passing, come in passes into the penalty area and sliding tackles because he's good at recovery. There's certain things that he needs to improve on for sure. Interceptions, defensive positioning, that definitely needs to improve. But that's something that Erik Ten Hag will back himself to improve. Ten Hag's not only going to improve our current players, he's going to improve the signings that we're making as well. Sue, you're saying, look, great way to celebrate Canada Day. Is Canada Day? Is there a UK Day? I don't know if there's a UK Day, but Canada Day. Big up to Canada Day. Frankie de Jong later today, then you can enjoy your wedding tomorrow. I mean, that would be nice. I don't think that's going to happen. But I also don't think that de Jong will happen tomorrow. I don't know. It seems like the delays are just continuing a little bit kind of further than we would want. De Jong will happen. I'm 90% confident that de Jong will be on that plane for the first day of the preseason tour. But I don't know, it just feels like it might just drag on that little bit more. Let me know in the comments, right? Let's have a quick conversation. What do you expect of Tyrell Malacia this season? Do you expect him to come in straight away to knock Luke Shaw out of that starting 11, to take it and make it his own position? Or do you expect Malacia to come in, Luke Shaw to have that spot straight away, but then over the course of the season, Malacia is going to maybe come in, get the opportunities in a couple of cup games, maybe a Europa League games, and then establish himself as the first team left back, and then Luke Shaw drops out? What do you think it's going to happen to him? Let me know what you think. I'm going to read a few of your comments out down here because it'll be good to understand how you see Malacia and what sort of signing he is. Let's go down here. Simon, you're saying, look, I think he'll start in cup games, but then he'll take over. Malps, you're saying, no, I think he'll start straight away. Let's go up here and see what you're saying. Europa and cup games, says Salo, HD Gamer. First team, says Micken. Get used to the Premier League. Yes, get used to the Premier League. What else are you saying down here? Worked into the squad, and then he'll be the first choice. Luke Shaw, then late. I personally think, looking at the majority of the comments down here, I think I agree with you. I personally think that Tyrell Malacia will not come in as our starting left back. He won't start against Brighton. But I think in the same way, not in the same way, actually, 10 times more competitive than, when Alex Telles came in and we thought we signed a great left back, and he ended up being a Luke Shaw cheerleader. He made Luke Shaw a better player, but only by just being there. Tyrell Malacia will do that and some. He's going to be chomping at the bit any time Luke Shaw makes a mistake. Malacia will be there to sweep up and take that opportunity that he gets. And I personally think, I don't know, Luke Shaw surprised me, man. Absolutely surprised me. Show me you're still there, because he disappeared last year. But I think probably by the end of the season, I think that lad there might have forced his way in to become Manchester United's first choice left back. That's what I think. So anyway, Damon, nice to see you there, buddy. New here, been watching all week. Thought I'd finally say hello. Rather than asking to bring a 50 million fullback like City with Walker, he brings in a 15 million instead. Obscure. Starters you mean to go on. So you're coming from a negative angle, Damon. I think it comes from an angle of reality, right? If we had 50 million to spend on a fullback, we would spend 50 million on a fullback. We do not have 50 million spent on fullback. And remember how much City spent in those first 2 years under Guardiola. They spent 190 odd million in his first year, and then 290 in the second year. So nearly $500 million in his first two transfer windows, if I'm correct. We won't be spending that sort of money. Erik Ten Hag's going to get big signings. We will get Frankie de Jong in. That's done. I think we'll get Martinez as well. If we want Martinez, we will get Martinez. Right? I'm not worried about that. I haven't been worried at any point about Arsenal's interest in him. And that's what I'm going to say in the video tomorrow. I'm like, why are you wasting your energy, people? Like, if United want him, I told you, it's like taking lunch. I don't know, like taking lunch money. I don't know. I don't condone bullying. But whatever it is, it's just like, Arsenal, just sit down. You enjoy yourself there. We're just going to take Martinez away from you, all right? Enjoy yourself. Have a good time. But he's not joining you. I'm surprised to see a left back instead of a right back. Yeah, I suppose if you were looking at where the better options are, probably left back. But again, it's kind of like which shit you're choosing. Because it's like, which shade of shit do you... That's just what it is. It's like Luke Shaw and Telles, been terrible. Wan-Bissaka and Dalot overall, they've been terrible too. They're both equally as bad. So you can argue fairly and justify that left back is the bigger priority, and you can do the same thing in right back. Oh, my bad. Damien, you're saying no, definitely, you understood. Definitely not negative. It shows the quality of Ten Hag as other managers. You wouldn't have been happy. I think this is brilliant. My bad. My bad completely there, Damien. But yeah, I really think it's a good one. I think this is a good signing. This is the sort of signing I can get on board with. This is a sort of sustainable signing where Manchester United have, not Manchester United, in fact, this is pure Ten Hag. This is pure and utter Ten Hag, right? There's no way that Malacia was on Manchester. Maybe they were. Maybe it was on our scouting list. I don't personally think so. This is pure Ten Hag going in and saying, look, sign this player. How much? 15? Sign this player. Seriously. I know he was linked. He was interested in him at Ajax. That video that came out when Feyenoord played Ajax, and he was like, who's that kid at left back? Yeah, write his name down. And now he's brought him in. Let me go down here and see what else you're saying. Phil O'Brien, how you doing, buddy? So Frankie de Jong and Malacia, potentially Martinez. Is CDM next on the list, or is it right wing or striker? The way it's going, Phil, I don't actually think United are going to sign a new central defensive midfielder. Not a pure central defensive midfielder. If we sign one, it's going to be a central midfielder who has defensive tendencies rather than, I mean, I never actually thought we needed a pure like Ndidi type player, but we do need somebody who I tell you has that natural instinct to think defensively whenever the ball's there rather than thinking going forward. And Jonathan, if you're honestly, mate, if you're looking at Sky Sports News as your bastion of transfer news these days, and you are stuck in 2013, Sky Sports News, or as it's commonly known now, is slow sports news. They really are. They're so slow to anything. Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein, they've sort of changed the game. They really have changed the game. There you go, David Ornstein. Yeah, boy. David Ornstein coming through with the news. We got the Ornstein and the Romano. My God, this is what we want, people. Let's get this up. Jason, what you saying then? I'm going to bring the David Ornstein article up on screen for you. What you saying? Sam, this is a great sign. I've been saying it for weeks. Get him, and honestly think we should sell Shaw. It's been 7 seasons and 1 good season. We should cash in him now at 30 to 40 mil. People, do you agree with Jason? You let me know in the comments below. I don't think that he would go in there. But look, David Ornstein coming through with the news. He's agreed personal terms with Manchester United. Not only do we have the Fabrizio triple threat, here we go. We've got David Ornstein. Let's run through this article here together, people. This is the full story. This is why we go live. Join in, drop a like on the video, and fire in your comments. Let's go. Tyrell Malacia has agreed personal terms with Manchester United ahead of a potential move to Old Trafford from Feyenoord. Woo! It is understood the 22-year-old has agreed a 4-year contract with the option of a 5th additional year. It is possible he will undergo a medical over the weekend. The Athletic reported on Tuesday that United had agreed to do up to 17 million. That's the same thing. We go down there. You know what's hilarious? This happened on the stream live this morning, didn't it? When David Ornstein tweeted saying that there was a delay in the Tyrell Malacia situation, and everybody was absolutely shitting themselves. Everyone was like, hold up here. What's going on? And it was to do with the fact that he wanted to change his agents. I think he wanted to get his dad involved. And all of a sudden now we've got this. It's almost like maybe Tom Keane is good at his job. It's worth considering. We brought in somebody to make that happen. And within the space of a couple of hours, that deal was hashed out. Very nice. Davey, honestly, it's not hard to beat Sky Sports News anymore. It really is not. They are slow sports news. Transfer news does not break on Sky Sports News anymore. It did back in the day, but it doesn't now. It breaks on United People's TV. So make sure you subscribe if you're new. Why wouldn't you? But yeah, David Ornstein joining the hype game there. Tyrell Malacia, he's agreed personal terms. So not only do we have the here we go agreement. Actually, to be fair, that's exactly what that's what Romano said. How much do you think we can get for? Okay, there you go. Right, that's a question we can ask. How much do you think we would get for sure? You let me know in the comments below. Right. Oh, let's go over here. It's David Ornstein. He's getting a bit sexy. He's mentioned other players there as well. What are you doing here, David? Come on, it's Friday night. I suppose it's Friday. He's getting the full party going. There we go. David Ornstein. Medical may happen this weekend. Man United now trying to reach an agreement with Ajax for Martinez, and he is keen. Honestly, I didn't read that, right? I didn't read that before I explained to you. Don't worry about Martinez. Don't worry about, and I'm telling you, do not worry about Arsenal Martinez. Arsenal, you are just going after the wrong players, guys. Wrong players. Rafinha, that one's a little bit unlucky. Chelsea came over the top. Nothing they could really do about that one. Why'd you go after Martinez? You knew Ajax were waiting for a bidding war, and you knew Manchester United wanted him. Look at that. I've got a video going out at 9 a.m. tomorrow. This is good. Look, nobody worries about Arsenal. I still can't worry about Arsenal. I still really can't. Siarhan, Sadiq, I'm call you Sadiq. Sam, the latest update on Martinez and Frankie de Jong. We don't know what's going on there. Let's see what's going on. Evan, Sam, when's your birthday, mate? For all you've been doing for us, we need to sing it. I mean, don't sing me a birthday song. Let's definitely not do that, my friend. But look, we've been waiting for it to kick into gear. We've been sitting here patiently going, when are we going to make some signings? When are we making some signings? Well, boom. There's one that's done there. Boom. David Ornstein there saying Manchester United are now trying to reach an agreement for Martinez with Ajax. And we've got Frankie de Jong coming in next week. Now, if that isn't a reason for a little Friday can, I don't know what is. So cheers, everybody. Cheers, David Ornstein. Cheers, Fabrizio Romano. And more importantly, where is he? There he is. Cheers, Tyrell Malacia. Woohoo. Actually, I forgot I asked you how much you thought Shaw would be, and I didn't answer. Let me go down here and see what you're saying. 30 million for Shaw. Let's have a look. 40, 35, 25, 20. I've got absolutely no idea how much I think Shaw will cost. I haven't even thought about selling him. Shaw's got one more season. Shaw, Marcus Rashford. If Anthony Martial stays, he's technically got one more season. I'd rather sell him now, but I don't think anyone wants to. I don't think anyone can afford his wages. Shaw and Rashford both have another season. They're not being sold, and I think it's foolish to try and think that they are. That's why I think so anyway. Everyone, Mark, you having a can? What's everyone drinking tonight? Type it in the comments. I'll read some of them out. Vicky, I can see you're on the wine. Good choice. Well, it depends what wine it is, actually. I like a nice, crisp, cold white wine, and I like some red wines, but red wine's not really a Friday night drink. It's more like a Sunday afternoon drink anyway. We have to make craft beer a Friday thing. We should, actually. We should. What have we got today? We've got Brewdog. What can we have next week? What do I like? Well, I like it all, to be fair. It all tastes great. Belgian beers, they're the best. Woohoo. I don't know why I keep making weird owl noises into the microphone. Blessed, you're an apple cider. Prosper, you're an energy drink. If someone's training down there, you should be training. Irrelevant based on current wages. Nobody will invest in him and his injury record, and he's bloody injured again already. Is he? Don't know. Moonshine. Everyone likes a bit of moonshine. What the hell is Devil's Lettuce? I have no idea what that is. Dark Horse Pinot Grigio. Look at that. Very nice. Pinot Grigio. As long as it's crisp and cold. Oh, you're going for a straight bottle of red. Woo! Got some refined reds in the comments here today. Some nice Singer beer down there. Pint of ale. Yeah, go on then. Jameson whiskey on the rocks. All right, we've got a player in the comments here. Very nice. Very nice indeed. We've got Heineken's down there. What else? We've got IPA. Ooh. We've got some Budweiser. I mean, the Budweisers do Magnums? Or is that just one of those massive bottles that you think are a good idea, and then you get like 2/3 of the way through it, and then you've got like a warm bottom of your beer, and you're like, fuck's sake, now I've got to finish it now. That's an exciting little prospect. I've really have sort of not. I haven't ignored the Martinez stories this week. I've just been sitting there watching, and not really been worrying about Arsenal. I thought it was more important to do the videos in the preseason, and it's just been proved. It's coming to fruition. This week feels like we've heard about the groundwork that Manchester United were doing, right? Doing this stuff behind the scenes, X, Y, Z. It's now starting to come to fruition. It really is. Within the space of 96 hours here, we've gone from being frustrated with the Frankie de Jong situation to Frankie de Jong. Okay, feels like it can get done next week. Oh, Tyrell Malacia, cool, that's done as well. Right, okay, we're going to try and reach an agreement now with Ajax over Lisandro Martinez. Boom, boom, boom. Hat trick, triple threat. 3 great signings that would be. 3 signings which definitely would change the quality of our starting 11. It's almost like people were over-exaggerating at the lack of transfers. It's almost like I was probably correct. Then that's why I was quite not firm. I felt pretty strongly in what I was saying. I said I understood how the frustration was increasing after in the gap between our first bid going in and how long it took for the second bid to go in. But this is it, man. This is good. Happy days. As I said, that's the word. Drop a like on the video for Tyrell. I'm excited. I love watching young players turn into superstars at Manchester United. It's my favorite type of signing. I think it should be every club's favorite type of signing. There's nothing more satisfying than seeing a player come to your club and just use your club as the place where he explodes into the football world. And all of a sudden, people are like, wow, that was a good signing. There haven't been that many players at Manchester United have signed over the last few years who have gone on to improve at Manchester United. Really? Bruno Fernandes obviously stands out as one, but it's kind of a handful of players. Some that have worked out, but some who have just like they came at their peak and they played for a bit and then kind of went downhill. I don't know. Julius, I want Manchester United to do well. So I will not be getting a job at Manchester United anytime soon. I don't think they'll be giving me a job the amount of videos I've done on the Glazers. Jeez. Tom, what do we think about Chelsea monitoring the De Jong situation? Just nonsense. Pure and utter nonsense. Pure, unadulterated nonsense. I wouldn't pay that any attention whatsoever. And that's just a personal opinion. You might disagree with that. I'm not saying that from an in-the-know perspective. It's just like, why the hell would they go after De Jong now? They don't need that sort of player. They're going after like a left centre-back they need? They need a striker. Their money's going to be spent elsewhere, not in that position. I don't think so anyway. Not worried that, Rob, you're saying, look, not worried about Chelsea and Frankie de Jong. He's ours. I think it's done. If it ends at this point now and Frankie de Jong goes somewhere else, there's going to be a lot of things that I've said that are definitely going to get clipped up and used against me. What would you rate that signing out of 10? In terms of, if you were to balance it between, I'm trying to think of what categories you do, but just your overall excitement at Tyrell Malacia. When you think about it, in terms of what he could become, he's a £17 million signing. He's a rarely unknown player here. It's one that really could develop at Manchester United. And because we've had to sit here and watch and look at Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold and Cancelo and Walker and just dominating at fullback. And we've just been like, come on, Luke Shaw, please. Oh, no, you're playing shit this week. Okay, what Diogo? Oh, no, Diogo. Right. Okay, you've just spooned across. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka, we know how limited he is as a footballer. Simon, no offense. Wan-Bissaka's trying hard, and no doubt he will always try hard. I just don't think that he's got the natural footballing ability that will suit Erik Ten Hag's style. I just don't. I'd like to be proven wrong. I'll be happy to be proven wrong. Simon, you're going for a 7. Shepard, you're going for a 9. 7.75. Very specific there from Sherwin. Very specific. John, you're going for a 6 or a 7. A good 6 or a 7. 9 out of 10. Some of you are saying down there. And you're saying it's a 6 or a 7. I'm going to go for a 7. I'm going to go for a Dennis Irwin 7 out of 10. I think this could be a super signing. Could well be a super signing. We've got the famous 3 words. We've got the here we go. We've got David Ornstein confirming there that it's all been done. And we've got David Ornstein confirming that we're going after Martinez next. Watch out, man. Manchester United are waking up in the transfer window. So as I said, it's almost like the groundwork's happened. Might not happen as quick as we wanted to, but the groundwork is now starting to come to fruition. But yeah, I think 7 out of 10 is a pretty fair estimation. No one's going to put Tyrell Malacia in the top 5 transfers in the Premier League that transformed the team, that was the transform. But in a year's time, maybe they will. Maybe they're going to say, wow, that really was a well-identified signing that's improved at Manchester United. Darko, don't get hyped. If we buy Martinez, then Ajax won't sell Anthony. So Martinez, De Jong, Malacia, no CDM, winger, right back, and striker address. 5 out of 10. Coming and pissing all over my bonfire. What are you doing over there? Look, I don't think Ajax will sell Anthony. I think Manchester United can go elsewhere. If we want to sign a right winger, why not go after Serge Gnabry? We know he's available. Top level player, elite level player, really. 1 year left on his contract. Probably the sort of signing that we can make for relatively under his market value, given what the contract situation is. Anthony, we're not paying 80 million for him. It is just not happening. He's not worth that. Therefore, Anthony probably won't happen. And if we're looking at Anthony or Martinez, I'm choosing Martinez, as that will be the most important signing for Manchester United. We see what you're down there. Martinez will be there straight away. Man, let's see what goes on with him. What about Ziyech? Ziyech is another one you could try, you could talk about. I think it's kind of a little bit odd. It might just be a little bit lazy to go back after another Ajax player, but wouldn't rule it out. But I'm going for a 7 out of 10. I'm pretty excited about that. We head over here one more time, and in terms of He's a raw defender, but look at that natural quality going forward. Progressive runs per 90, passes into the penalty area per 90, passes into the final third per 90. That's what he's best at. He's a natural forward-thinking, attacking, athletic fullback. His personal trainer was speaking to Frederick Fullback from the United.no, and he was saying, look, he trains with Feyenoord. He trains hard and heavy all week long, and he's still on top of that. Does 3 personal training sessions with his personal trainer. He's an athlete, a proper athlete who's at the part of his career where he goes, this is my big move. You know how I said about why I was excited when we signed Erik ten Hag? I said it's because he's now at the point where what he's going to be remembered for in his career is ahead of him. And that's going to happen at Manchester United. And that sort of ambition will make him better. And it's the right time to bring him in. Same goes there for Tyrell Malacia. He won't be remembered for what his development happened. I mean, they won't be forgotten about, but his career won't be defined by his development at Feyenoord. It will probably be defined by what he does now at Manchester United. Of course, he could fail at United and he could go somewhere else and succeed. Fine. I don't think he will. I think Erik ten Hag will get the best out of him. And that's because I back Erik ten Hag as a coach. If there's one thing I'm going to back Erik ten Hag to do successfully at Manchester United, no matter what happens, he will make these footballers better players. He will make these footballers smarter players, and he will develop footballers. I think most of the players inside that squad will become better footballers because of Ten Hag, and I think all the signings, like Tyrell, will become better players too. Someone's got to get a chant on the go. Malacia feels like it'd be a good one. I can't think of one on the top of my head. I'm not going to do that. It'd be a good one. Maybe she... Yeah, we can get Bashy on that. Why not? What could possibly go wrong there? I'm happy. You're happy. Everyone's excited. Got another couple of minutes before I wrap it up here. Going to finish that's because my can's finished. I'm going to go get another one. Who makes the chance anyway? Bashy made the, what was it? The Cavani chant as a joke on Twitter, and it took off and then just became a chant. That's what happens. A chant can start in the pub. A chant can start anywhere. A chant always starts with a couple of people and just grows and grows and grows. That's what they do. Little nest eggs. Sometimes it starts on a Euro away. Sometimes it can start on a normal game or an away game. It can start anywhere. That's the beauty of them. But for anybody who's just joining in here, let me give you the news. Fabrizio Romano came with the big 3 words. Tyrell Malacia to United. Here we go. Agreement reached on personal terms. 15 million plus 2 million euros. A very, very cheap signing. And David Ornstein confirmed it too. We've agreed terms with him. 4-year contract with the option of a 5th. And we went through there. And that exciting part there on David Ornstein's tweet. Lisandro Martinez is next, and he is keen. Eden Shaw, you've busted me there. It is 0% alcohol. I was hoping nobody was going to recognize it. I've got to have a chilled night because I've got a full wedding tomorrow. So I thought I went for a 0%. You busted me there, Eden. I thought I got away with it. Damn it. Look, I'm excited. You're excited. Let's wrap it up. Go and enjoy your Friday night. Go and have better beer than I'm having. Well, that does taste nice, honestly. As far as the 0% go, this Nanny State, that's my sort of beer. I'm excited about this signing. I really am. I think it's a cracking signing. I think it's one that we can get behind. I think it's one that hopefully will develop. And they're the sorts of signings I think United needs to be making more of. De Jong, we need to get established quality in as well. It's a blend of both. And Tyrell, welcome to United. Looking forward to seeing him holding up that shirt. But look, I'll wrap it up for tonight. I know lots of you don't want me to leave, but I can't stay all night. I've got dinner to make. I've got beers to drink, more 0%. But look, Tyrell Malacia, we've got the 3 words. Drop a like on the video, ladies and gents. There's a video going out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. on Martinez. And that was before the David Ornstein tweet came out. It's going to get even more exciting. United have woken up in this transfer market. It starts with Tyrell, and it won't end there. Take it easy, everyone. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend.